Now, let's discuss the comfort settings. First, open the comfort management in our basic data. Then, check the general distribution. If you scroll down, you'll see ranges 60 to 80, 20 to 120, 120 to 180. This means within these ranges, the board uses this plan. For example, for a large board, 400 to 600 means when the board is between 400 and 600, it uses this. Comfort plan. We can manually service it using this plan, which reserves 64 and 50. We can see that the 3 and 1 here need to go to those two. A 3 and 1, 2 3 and 1s, because there are 3 and 1s. These 3 and 1s use this plan. Scroll down, and there's another 400 to 600. Here, a 3 and 1 is placed. The purpose of placing a 3 and 1 is for the upcoming situation. Let's first return to this section. Here, turn off the 3. And 1 within the range. First, the reserved are fixed and affordable. For example, this 3 and 1 is 2 3 and 1s, and it reserves 64 and 50. 64 is the edge of the board at a distance of 64, placing a 3 and 1. The reason for 66 is because the board gives 50 on the left and 64 on the right. The total length is 500, so subtract 50 and 64, and we can calculate that. $38.6. We can divide by 32 because each 3 and 1, the whole spacing is not exactly 32. You can see it's not exact because we require a multiple of 32. For 12, you can calculate 12 threes. 12 32s is 384. The remaining method means the middle is left, giving 64 on the left and 50 on the right. The remaining amount is divided by 32, and the remainder is either given to the left or right, or evenly distributed. For example, 38.6. The actual remainder is 2. We can see the remainder is evenly distributed. Each side gets 1. If the remainder is not handled, the middle is not a multiple of 32, and the remainder is not handled directly. Place it in the middle, left shift or right shift. Left shift means directly giving the number to the front part, right shift means directly giving it to the back. If earlier, Y was 31 set separately instead of being included here, if included, it means the middle control amount is split into two parts. You can see it's split into two parts. Currently, 19.2 refers to the space between the two 31s, but the distance from the middle 31 to the dowel is 19.298. Which equals 94. Dividing 94 by 32 clearly exceeds the limit, so their average method is different. This splits the middle amount into two parts. Each part conflicts with the dowel. In such cases, we usually set a separate amount for the middle, which is enough for 2 or 3 pieces.